A bridge o tulay sa Pilipino ay napaka-symbolic. We can see this as a way to connect two places, two ideas, or two moments in time. Ako po si Carlos Celdran at tawirin natin ang mga makasaysayang tulay ng Maynila on this episode of Kwentong Kanto. Ang pagkatayo ng tulay across the Pasig River ay nagsimula ng panahon ng Kastila. Bago noon, Filipinos used to use small boats to cross from one side to the other. In their desire to establish a fixed permanent system of governance, the Spanish made a priority to build bridges around the archipelago as a permanent and safe way to access one community to the other. Nagsimula ang pagkatayo ng mga tulay dito sa Manila ng mga Spanish friars, pero hindi sila professional. They were not trained engineers. So they got a lot of their drawings and a lot of their designs from Renaissance techniques that they found in books. Soon after, pinalit ang mga fraile ng trained engineers na nanggaling sa Espanya. This resulted in the establishment by royal decree in 1866 of the Inspección General de Obras Públicas or the General Board of Public Works. Mula noon, sunod-sunod na ang pagkatayo ng mga tulay sa Pasig River. Isa sa mga ito ay ang Puente Grande or the Great Bridge, a 7-arch bridge built in 1632. It was the first bridge that connected Intramuros to Binondo. The Puente Grande was located on Nueva Street, now known as the E.T. Yuchenko Street. This bridge was renovated several times after its stone foundations were heavily damaged by earthquakes. In 1863, nagbago ang pangalan ng Puente Grande to Puente España, or Bridge of Spain, after a new bridge was built after an earthquake hit the old one. It was still built on the same location where the Puente Grande was. Pero ngayon, mas malaki ang Puente España, and it was big enough to accommodate horse carriages and carabaos. Ang Puente España ngayon ay merong 6 spans of masonry at 2 central arches made of iron. At nang dumating ang mga Amerikano in the 20th century, the Puente España was severely damaged by a flood in 1914. The American government decided to reconstruct the bridge in 1916 in a location 1 block down away from its original location. Today, it connects Calle Rosario, known as Quintin Paredes, to Burgos Avenue on the other side of the Pasig River. Nagbago din ang pangalan ng bridge at ngayon ang pangalan ay Jones Bridge in honor of Virginia Representative Congressman William Atkinson Jones. Siya ang principal author ng Philippine Autonomy Act of 1916, a law that advocated full independence of our country. Ang arkitekto ng Jones Bridge ngayon ay isang Pilipino na ang pangalan ay Juan Arellano, isang national artist at nakompleto nito ng 1922. Si Architect Arellano din ay ang arkitekto ng Post Office Building, Metropolitan Theater at ang dating US Embassy. Sadly, the Jones Bridge was destroyed at the end of the Second World War and it was rebuilt under the Philippine Rehabilitation Act of 1945 in a much simpler design. Finally, in 1996, the bridge was renovated to the design that you see today, kind of resembling the old one, but not really. And we can see, hanggang ngayon, the Queen of Bridges, the majestic Jones Bridge still stands as a symbol of hope for a better Manila. Ako po si Carlos Celdran, and I'll see you on the next episode of Kwentong Kanto.